guys, I'm done fucking around. If you're in the organic dropshipping space, I'm sure that this product has popped up on your burner at least once within the past couple months. And the biggest account running it is Anime Blades. Surprise, surprise. It is me behind Anime Blades. I am the guy running it. I am the first one to bring it to the platform. And I currently have the highest authority account running the product. I believe the account is at 100-something thousand followers right now. In total, this product for me has done around 50 million views. And this one's funny. This is a funny one. I have a handful of accounts just as big, if not bigger, than Anime Blades. But this one, it's almost like it went mainstream within the organic dropshipping space. Like so many different people talking about it. And I've been starting to notice over the last couple of months, there are like multiple kids out here who have redesigned their entire rooms based off of my office. So yeah, it's been a funny one. It's been a crazy one, especially running this product. It's just been a bunch of crazy shit has happened overall. So, and even on my last YouTube video, I had a lot of people commenting, oh my God, this is the Anime Blades guy. Oh my God, this is the Anime Blades guy. So I thought, you know what, fuck it. Perfect time to expose myself. Yeah, that's really all this video is going to be about. And I just came here to flex on you guys. I'll see you in the next one. I'm just fucking with you guys. What this video is going to be about, I'm going to just kind of break down how I found the product, some things that kind of were going through my mind when running it, how much it's made, you know, just as much sauce as I can pack into this quick video, just going over the product itself. And I'm also going to show you guys something I never see anybody talk about. I never see it brought up. I never see it on anybody's YouTubes, not even gurus, not even all the organic dropshipping gurus out there are speaking about this. And it's something that will give you like a super big increase in your revenue. And I'm going to expose it right here in this video, so stay till the end. I'm gonna expose how much this product is made, and you'll probably be surprised by that. But then when I show you this really simple, easy, literally it's just a few click of a buttons that will generate you more sales, you're gonna be like, oh my God, why have I never thought of this? What the fuck is this? Why am I just now hearing about this? So stay tuned and let's get into it. So now let's talk about how I found this product to begin with. So majority of the products that you see on TikTok or that anybody runs, they're going to be found from what is known as a TikTok burner account. All it is a random TikTok account you create and you prime it to only show you dropshipping products. Now, when you become more advanced, and I like to think of it in levels, in a sense, after you actually run a few winners and you consistently start making income from dropshipping, you can find products from alternative ways. So things like Temu, Amazon, and AliExpress. I actually found this product from AliExpress. Now, both product research methods, all product research methods, are going to take just hours of you aimlessly scrolling on your phone. So that's exactly how I found this product. Just like always, I always switch between my burner. I'll spend a few hours on it, and then maybe the next day I'll spend a few hours on Temu. Maybe the next day I'll spend a few hours on AliExpress. So that's what I was doing. Just like your average drop shipper, I was just sitting down, scrolling, and boom, it popped up. It fit a certain criteria. And this, you'll see this in a lot of good products, mainly emotional attachments and passionate niches. So anime itself, as we all know, is great for, you know, actually hitting somebody's maybe hobby, passions, things of that nature. So off the bat, when I saw it, I was like, oh, this seems interesting. I noticed it was Demon Slayer themed. Then I noticed, oh my God, it literally lights up. Then I realized, oh, it literally lights up from a touch sensor on the bottom. So now we have wow factor and an emotional attachment. And then to top it all off, it was a bit of a higher ticket. At the beginning, this scared me a little bit, but it turned out not to be as big of an issue as I thought. So that is how I actually came down to finding this product. Now let's get into kind of how I got it started at the beginning stages of this product's life. Okay, so now let's talk about kind of how I got this product up and running. So this one was a tiny bit more of a challenge for me because there was nothing to go off of. Really, all I was able to go off of was maybe similar products or other videos within the anime niche, because there are multiple other big winners within the anime niche, but there wasn't really much to do. Like I'll be honest, like it was basically all straight off the dome. It took me maybe, I think this account actually took around a little less than a week. I started it on the 4th of April, and by the 11th or 12th, it was already at a few thousand followers, and I was already making call to action videos. The first 3 or 4 days, basically nothing, just a few thousand views, the normal. And this is common, so especially if you're going to be taking products off of AliExpress, and you're having to start from scratch, it's going to take you a while to get used to a product. This even goes for if you're finding a product off of a burner account. After a few days and after, 10 plus videos of filming with a product, you start to understand certain movements that look the best. You start getting more comfortable with what you're doing with the product, its functions, etc. So really, when you're testing, that's why it's so important to test so good and actually try as hard as you can, because it'll probably take a week itself just for you to actually be making optimal videos for the product, if that doesn't sound too cringy. It didn't take me very long, but although I will say the first few days trying to come up with concepts was so hard, and all it really took was I switched to 11 Labs style videos, and all of you can go look at this account. It's still on TikTok. You can scroll to the bottom and kind of see everything I'm talking about. So yeah, it took me, like I said, maybe a little under a week, and I will admit the first few videos for the product were a little challenging because I had to just basically make the concepts up out of thin air. When I moved on to the 11 Labs videos, they started getting traction. That video, the first 11 Labs video I put out, did, I want to say, I don't know what it's at now, but at that time being, it did like 50K views. And I was like, okay, I'm onto something. I started spamming more 11 Labs videos, and then stuff just started coming to me, and I just started doing all these brand new concepts, and everything started hitting, everything started working. Yeah, so that's basically the rundown of kind of what happened, where it went. After that, it was just a snowball effect of me just absolutely cooking. This just goes to show you, I did all this in under a week with a product that's never been on TikTok before. That just shows you itself. Going viral is not luck, okay? It is a skill. I do not go viral. Everything I touch goes viral because I've mastered the art of going viral. It's that simple, and it's really self-evident with this product. Okay, now the moment you guys have all been waiting for. Let's go over how much Anime Blades has made me. Now, before we do, there's a couple things I want to talk about first. I did say you guys would be surprised, but I didn't mean in a good way. So, with this being my first anime product, there were a couple things I learned along the way that nobody's talked about, and I feel like pretty valuable for a couple people to know, or for majority of you guys to know, especially if you go into running an anime product. Now, when you are running products, the best thing to do to find ideas, sounds, concepts, everything of that nature, is to research within your niche. So how I did this, and how anybody that actually knows content would do it when going to run an anime product, I went and I found all these accounts that did all these anime edits, okay? So every time I would find an account, I would just sift through, their most recent best performing videos and try to find ones Demon Slayer oriented, and then if it was a viral video and it was a good sound, or I could think of some concept or an unboxing, something to do with the good sound that was actually going viral within the niche, I would use it. What I soon realized and found out was the anime niche as a whole, but Demon Slayer specifically, has a very large Philippine audience. I'm not sure why, there is no rhyme or reason. What ended up happening, at the beginning it was all okay, and then when I really started hitting peak virality and getting into millions and millions, tens of millions, all of my videos just slowly dwindled down. So it's at a point now to where it gets maybe 10% US audience. So yes, this is horrible for conversions, and the product, it hurt the product horribly. I did end up finding out from someone else within the space, somebody else that was running this product through Instagram, ended up doing like a 7K day or something like that. So the product, in actuality, if everything goes perfect, the product is good, right? And it converts somewhere around 5K per million views. But for me, sadly, it only converted at like 1 to 2K per million views for something that was completely out of my control. I tried over and over and over again to do whatever I could to get it to, start hitting US, and it just didn't work. Although yes, what you're about to see is not even really a full 2 months of work, because this last month or two, I post maybe every few days, maybe once a week, if that, because I kind of just cut my losses on it. I still run the product, don't get me wrong. It's almost like passive at this point for how little of work I do for it. I do maybe like 30 minutes of work a week for it. So for what it is, it's still, great. But yeah, it's unfortunate. If I didn't hit that horrible audience and, all those things I was just talking about weren't a thing, I'd be coming to you guys with another, 6-figure a month product. Unfortunately, it just wasn't there. It wasn't that. And like I said, I didn't stop running the product fully. I just really let my foot off the gas because there's not really much I can do about it. But with that being said, even though I'm not really posting much for it, it's still bringing me in plenty of revenue. So let's go over these numbers. I'm gonna go over these, and then I'm gonna get to the method and that little gem that I teased at the beginning of the video that's gonna help you get more sales that nobody talks about. So let's go over these sales real quick, and then we'll get to the good stuff. Popped on a quick Loom here to make everything a lot easier. We're gonna just go over these numbers really fast. I know if you're anything like me, you're gonna be just as disappointed, but overall, I'm really not that upset about it. I run 3 to 4 profitable products at a time. In the midst of this one, I had 3 other products doing double and triple the revenue this product has done. And honestly, it made me get into the anime itself. So overall, it was just fun to film with and stuff. And just like every product you're going to run, it just made me that much better at organic dropshipping and content in general. I do not know what I just pressed. I think I just refreshed the screen. Oh, we went back a little bit. Let's go back here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and throw it out there. This is how much it has made since I started. Only around 50K, sadly. Now, for the amount of views it's done, that's a little over 1K per million views. As we already talked about, we know the issue and we know why it didn't perform as good as we had hoped. But now let's take something into consideration here. On average, your average dropshipping store, or at least mine, across all of my dropshipping stores, every single product I've ever ran, at least bare minimum about a 1% conversion rate, okay? 1 to 2% conversion rate. So if we apply that same math, that same average to this product, because, with such a bad audience that we already talked about, that is what led to this ferocious conversion rate of 0.19%. So now let's do the math on the average, which would be roughly a 5x on this conversion rate would make it a 1% conversion rate, which would put us at around $250,000 in sales. So if I would have done, all these views maybe on Instagram or YouTube, where I wasn't just getting hit with all that horrible traffic, like I already said, I'd be coming to you guys with another 6-figure a month product. We all know, you can go look at the account. I have content locked in, probably honestly one of the best content creators in the organic dropshipping space. So that was not the issue. It was genuinely just a product issue, and not it being a bad product, just it having a bad trait. Now, while we're already on this Loom and we're already in the midst of all this, I am going to show you what I was talking about that's going to increase your revenue, increase your sales that no one talks about, and it literally just takes a couple minutes clicking a few buttons. We're going to talk about the Shop app. Now, if you guys didn't know, Shopify created the Shop app. I've had the Shop app for years. You use it, it first started as just a tracking your package sort of app all in one place. You could track, this one from this store, this one from this store, from Amazon, and then from Walmart, all in one app. That's what it's for. And then they just slowly started making and creating their own marketplace. So that's why you see it on your Shopify dashboard, and it's automatically integrated straight in. Now, as you guys can see here, look at these sales. I don't think this is 100% completely accurate. It just doesn't make sense. Within the last 30 days, I've seen a lot more, because when you get a notification and somebody buys something from the Shop app, it literally says from the Shop stores, some bullshit in the notification. I've definitely gotten more than 4 of those within the last 30 days. I would assume this number is more, maybe 15 to 2,000, but nonetheless, all this takes, guys, is when you first, open up your store, or you start, that new account for a store, you're going to have to just navigate through the settings and enable this, however they ask you to do that. And then you're just going to want to go through and add just your normal stuff. Just make sure your logo's there, and then add just, the little phrase, maybe, a little tagline for your brand, and boom, that's literally all it takes. Look at this, 274 followers on my Shop app, on my store on the Shop app. So that's 274, potential customers, potential leads to buy our product. I've had previous stores, one store in specific, Glow Gesture, the one that, did, 6-figure months, almost multiple 6-figure months. I think it did over $80,000 just from the Shop app alone. I could be wrong, maybe more like 60, but just from the Shop app alone. Okay, that's how crazy this is, guys. All it is, it's almost like a ranking. It's almost like an SEO sort of thing. You just kind of make sure you have everything set up, and at the beginning of your store, you won't really see anything at all. But if you're running a banger and you start running it and it's been like 2-3 months, that's when you'll start to notice like, oh my gosh, why am I gaining so much traction, and why am I getting all these random sales? And that's why you can see, let's actually go back. This conversion rate, let's go to today's conversion rate. A 1.03 compared to the average of a 0.2. These sales, I'm pretty sure 2 of these out of the 3 came from the Shop app. So not even people, finding my videos and going to my online store. But like I said, guys, this is, it seems really minor and it's not that big a deal starting out, but once you have a good product and it's been running for multiple months, you will see this start to kick into hyperdrive, and it'll really start to make you some really good sales. Now, a couple things to look out for on the Shop app, or just pertaining to your Shop app store. You can't delete or manipulate the reviews like you could on just your normal Shopify store. And, this is drop shipping. You're going to have plenty of people talking all kinds of shit about whatever the issues may be with your product. So you're kind of just screwed there. So, if it's not a super crazy high quality product, or the product has a lot of issues, you're going to get really horrible reviews. I kind of got, this product, honestly, the quality of it isn't bad. I just kind of got fucked from a few bad comments on here, as you can see with a 3.6 star review. Also, I can't remember the exact chargeback rate, but if you get over a certain amount of chargebacks, boom, they'll take your listing down. You'll no longer make sales from the Shop app, and until you go a certain period of time without getting a chargeback or a certain percentage of chargebacks, they won't even let you put it back up. But yeah, guys, so that is that new gym, everything I was talking about. And like I said, guys, this is something to focus on. This is something you should try to go in here and optimize as much as possible, because like I said, guys, this has brought me thousands, tens of thousands of extra sales I would have never had in the first place, just by going in here, enabling it, and turning a few things on. But with that being said, it is unfortunate with the sales that we got on the store for what it was and how big everything became. But for what it's worth, I'm now like eating the fruits of my labor. I barely do anything at all, and just within, and like, dude, guys, I basically don't even run this product anymore, even though yes, I still do. I made maybe 2 videos for it in the last 30 days, maybe 3 videos. 15K off of about an hour and a half of work. To your normal brokey, to your normal just 9-to-5er, that's life-changing money. So, we always got to be grateful for our wins, and it is what it is. I had fun with this product, even though, all those issues. I don't regret it at all. Still a pretty big win. So overall, still a win. If you were to average everything out, this product still brings me in around 10K net profit every single month, pretty consistently, and now even at the end with me basically not doing any work for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you gained a lot of value out of this. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe. If you are looking to learn how to do organic dropshipping, or even if you are actively doing organic dropshipping, I'm going to link my Discord below. Inside there, you can gain access to me, all of my connections, things like suppliers, customer support reps, website developers, all these things that nobody ever gets you guys, or when you're starting out, or even after you've scaled a couple stores, you still have a hard time finding those connections. Everything is in there just for you guys. But with that being said, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next one.